big.
Significantly bigger than the ball.
There's too much room to move.
Smother him with your oversized bag. Stretch it across his face and kill him.
I'm kind of using it as a balaclava, so I can't.
Seems like he was killed by being suffocated with a ball bag being stretched over the mouth and nose of his target.
Some form of human skin.
We can track this. Take a dusting of this imprint.
They're unique to every.
They're like fingerprints. Yeah.
You dusted for bag prints. What, at every crime scene? This is a traffic stop.
Dust for bag prints.
Dust for bag prints. I don't trust this bus driver.
So we need to
how do they take the bag print?
You know those bags of chalk you use for climbing?
Yeah.
You dip your balls in those
chalk, yeah,
and then slap your bag onto a piece of paper.
What a beautiful game, Ross. Can you imagine how those waves will look in GTA 6?
I can't even picture
Grand Theft
how
Auto
good
6?
GTA 6 will be.
By Rockstar
Grand Theft
Games.
Auto 6, is that what you mean?
Huge leak.
2025, Grand Theft
Exclusive.
Auto 6.
I reckon it's going to come in the first quarter of 2025, between January and March.
They release everything in November normally, don't they?
No later than March.
No later than April, May,
I'm calling
June.
it right now. Does Florida get snow?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
GTA 6 is not going to have snowy scenes.
This has been built really well. This is withstanding a lot. I bet there's full destruction in GTA 6.
What is that beeping? Oh, it's my ankle bracelet. I've gone too far. Much like in GTA 6, it seems like the main character has an ankle bracelet, which could be a way of restricting the map and slowly opening up different areas. More conspiracies and theories right here on Hat Films. Make sure to sub up and like.
You buy a rocket launcher.
Oh, wow.
Is that the rocket launcher?
That's the rocket launcher.
Ah, separate delivery.
Mother of God, it's got 4 tubes.
Join me.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, misclick. I pressed V and then I clicked on the sign thing rather than just letting go of V to start doing it. And it just nuked Ross with the rocket launcher I was holding.
I see you clicking it to choose the dance.
Right, researched. Wait, fuck. What's happened? Trot.
What?
I'm like stuck in.
Oh.
I'm penned in.
How? How did that happen?
Oh, fuck. There's nothing I can do. Trot. Trot, I'm stuck.
Guess I'll do everything.
You have to do everything. Oh my god, this is a disaster. It's because I pressed square when I was trying to. Oh my god. I pressed square too early trying to do research and it tilted it. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
This is all a dream.
Fucking police are at the door. Get up. We've got to go. Hello? Hurry. Please. You took too much. We're gonna have to pump your stomach.
How long have I been?
Stay with me, man. Stay with me. He's dead.
Close his eyes. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Maybe he can hear us. You took a lot.
Just wake up! But like, yeah, you could definitely do all these things. Yeah. Oh, it's my go again. Right.
It's your go.
Sorry, I find this conversation far more interesting. Just get Tommy to cut in some more of our gameplay.
We should get him to do an entire hat chat that's been AI. Put us in Unreal. Make us go crazy.
All right, lads, brace yourselves for this one. I was watching this documentary about botflies.
Oh, botflies. Fascinating creatures, aren't they? I've heard they have medicinal properties.
Well, hold your horses, Alex. This documentary suggests there's something wild, extracting their larvae and turning them into a delicacy like botfly caviar.
Oh, caviar from megas? Are you mental? That's revolting. They're probably crawling with germs.
But think about it, Ross. Natural remedies. Ancient traditions. Botfly caviar could be the next big thing in wellness.
Yeah, imagine serving it up at fancy dinner pies. Oh, would you care for some botfly caviar with your champagne?
I'd rather eat a shoe with eggs. I'll stick to my germ-free snacks. Cheers.
This fucking sucks.
Hack into the signal box. Card hacking.
Just fucking get it in there.
Come on, guys.
It's the minigame.
How is it going over there?
Good luck. You gotta get to 59.
What?
You gotta link it up to the right-hand side symbols to create the number 59.
How?
Using math.
What?
So for example, 5 multiplied, 5 is
The fuck do I do?
just press a button and you can see what it ends up with. So that's 50, and then you can probably make 9, maybe.
Okay.
59. You did it.
Just had to press A 3 times.
Doesn't matter. You did it.
God, you're such a hacker.
You're a genius. You're a fucking genius.
Reloading, I need cover. I got a big
over
old
here.
buck there right down on me, goddammit!
I got it. Don't worry, soldier.
You're fucked.
The hero's here.
Do not resuscitate.
DNA! Oh, Jesus Christ!
The gunfire. That's my B.
I found some super credits. You
Ross,
guys
for
okay
fuck's
over there?
sake, come to the objective and defend it!
You guys having fun over there?
For fuck's sake!
I found some really cool super
You
cool super
activated the
credits,
objective
bro.
when I was exploring, then you ran off!
Super cool credits over here, bro.
Now you're exploring!
Pretty cool.
Fuck!
It's over here. Bugs? Ew. I'm not going over there. Bugs.
Ew.
Ugh.
Gross.
Ugh.
I got him.
Fucking hell, you sound enraged, whilst also extremely in pain. Oh no.
He's knocked a drink over again.
Oh, you're kidding.
He's done it.
It happens so often, doesn't it? Clumsy man. That must have been the 3rd time this month. He spilled something all over his fucking desk.
Fucking hell. Oh, God. Oh, I knocked coffee all over my keyboard.
Oh, for God's sake.
I got so excited. Fucking hell. Oh, I keep getting killed.
We can be the hot shot.
Fuck, I definitely just locked my PC. Ugh. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm gonna hotshot like crazy now.
Just gonna shot so many hots.
Fuck at me.
A crackling wand that's currently locked. Do you like unlock abilities on?
You have to kiss in public.
That's absolutely not. Stop gaslighting him.
I'm pretty sure you have to kiss in public.
I was ready to do that. I would take one for the
Yeah,
team.
of course you were. Because
That's the worst that can happen.
so
we all have a
pliable.
pleasurable kiss. And
I want
that's
to kiss
fine.
your filthy chapped lips.
What?
Walk away with bits in my mouth.
That's so gross.
Chapped bits.
Gross.
Sick of chewing your chapped bits.
Oh.
Ugh, boy, it's like we got a lime scale.
What is this? Lip dandruff. Ugh. Ew.
This is freaky. This is freaky. You scared? I killed a man! Oh, I never felt more alive! Oh, I'm terrified!
Is that enough to kill Hoffin? It is not. Wow, that sucks. That really does suck.
57. Can you do it, Troy?
I lost a shot.
You haven't lost yet.
I have.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Yeah,
it's
it should
not.
be.
Hello. It's me, Alex. Look.
Oh,
I just alt-tabbed.
Oh my god.
Dropbox told me there's a new fucking update.
Thank you,
Fuck
Dropbox.
off!
Thank you, Dropbox. What else is there, Dropbox?
Stop it! Remind me later!
No, don't remind him later. Talk to him right now.
Oh my god, it keeps alt-tabbing me.
This is it. This is perfect.
This is super
Costing him
annoying.
This is amazing.
This is an unwanted Chris Trot error.
He's back in. Shit,
He's
chosen
got the bars.
He's chosen the bar. Oh, it's
He's
all
out of
over.
there. He's out of
It's
there. He's still
over.
got the jetpack
It's
going.
all over.
Is that enough?
Oh god!
He died first.
He fucked up. He couldn't help it.
He died first.
God, I'm so fucking annoyed.
Cancel the subscription to Dropbox. Fuck them. How could they do this to us? 2008, I made a short film. I guess a lot of people ask me why I did it. Why does anyone do anything? You probably don't believe me. Maybe relived it almost 1,000,000 times in my head now. I was numb to it by then.
I didn't believe him, but I had to find out more.
I don't think I can say it.
That's incredible.
I just want to be man.
I would say I wish you all the best, but
I'd like to go all the way back. This documentary shouldn't even exist. Is that a real mine?
Yeah, it's the main.
Stand back.
Wait, I can save your wife. I can save your wife.
How?
Right here.
You're gonna be all right, Smith. Oh, he's all right in something. He's right in something. Don't disarm it. He wants to go. He wants to go. This is how he wants to go. This is fucking dark. This is like Love Actually, but really morbid. Don't take this away from me. What are you saying? Goodbye, friend.
Fucking hell, that explosion was massive. That was a huge explosion.
There's nothing left of me.
Jesus Christ. Well,
R.I.P. to it.
glad I got a chance to say goodbye.
Smithy!
I think there might be a monster near me.
The monster's inside you all along. It's really close to you.
Can you guide me out, please? Guide me out, guide me out, guide me out.
Take a left. Is that right? Where is he going?
Try that way. Yeah, try that way. Is there an entrance?
Do you have Google Maps? Google Maps is so much easier.
There's a monster at the end of the tunnel you walked.
Which way is out?
Try going up and down on various staircases.
There's a monster here started up. There's a monster on our base.
One on your ass. Run. Are you dead?
Hey guys, this is Night Guard 1.
Hi, Night Guard. I'm Sentinel Hawk 6.
Bombers on the right-hand side of the fleet formation.
Oh, God, it's getting worse.
I'm not sure if he's safe to drive. Is he okay?
Oh shit! These bees are playing with my face. Shit! Look at this bomber behind us! There's a bomber going through the main fleet! We can shoot these guys and get sweet salvage.
That's true. It's quite a lot of salvage in the air. You see that?
You get off the Benedictine cannon and send the detective. I'll keep avoiding stuff.
The orbit's fucking insane. It's moving so fast on the
I see an exit. I see the exit behind us. Yeah.
God, what's happening in the ship? Does the air taste different to you guys? It sounds like it tastes different to you guys. Well, what I might do is then build a like a jetty
Out of what?
out of wood.
Isn't that going to catch fire?
Absolutely. I want to see him do it, though.
Look, this is fine. Look, the wood's fine. Oh, and make filth bridges. They're just bridges with walls at the side, and they all have pornography. It's a filth bridge.
Oh.
Mummy, can we stop by at the Hartlepool Filth Bridge this week?
Isn't that the one with all like, scraps of porn taped to the walls?
No.
It's a work of art.
All my friends online talk about the Hartlepool Filth Bridge. They always go with their dads. Ever since you and Dad voted to remain, you've been really boring.
The fire! The fire set in!
Oh, Jesus.
It'll do it.
Man, now we know what it is to burn.
3 gliders done.
Oh, wow. It's like it's a wingsuit. Oh, it doesn't
Oh,
give
look
you
at
much
this.
forward momentum.
No, but it's quite. At least we won't be tumbling to our deaths all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Which we probably still will. Let's be honest. Let's be pretty real about it. We could still do that.
Not poorly. We've got to do it well. There's a gap.
Glide! Oh, you bitch! I told you exactly what would happen. I did it.
Why didn't you use the glider?
I tried to. He wasn't doing it.
Your stamina was out?
Oh, is that why?
Probably.
Maybe. Fucking hell. Come and save me, Masters. I made a grave error. I didn't press
You
space.
silly, silly, silly fuckhead.
Thanks for helping me. I'm incompetent. I do like the idea of flying, but you can just teleport, right?
Now, where does the term up in arms come from? Because I just picture someone just jumping up and being held in someone's arms.
Take it.
Up in arms is like,
I think
yeah.
when the populace would arm themselves to revolt is probably where it comes from.
Pitchforks at the ready. I'd hate to die by pitchfork. That would suck.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't
It's
die
blunt.
immediately. You'd be like just spiked.
And the surface
Unless it went
area of
straight to
4
the heart. Like
spikes.
fucked.
Yeah. Aim true, please. Aim true.
No, he's muddling me. He's muddling me. It's not gonna make me die. It's not gonna make me die faster unless you make me bleed more.
Sharpen your fucking pitchfork.
Please sharpen that pitchfork.
Goes.
Use your foot. Get your welly on it.
helping the peasant to kill you properly.
Come on, peasant, please.
Fucking hell.
Turn up sharpened next time. What's the donation goal for the kissing stream? If we hit 3 million tonight, full-on kissing stream. All right, 2.3, we do digital kissing. TJ's thought about it, and we're going to be able to do digital kissing at 2.3 without disrupting our dynamic and thus ending our friendship.
2.3 milli. Smith's over there with nothing.
I want to taste that sugar. Oh.
Yeah! Yeah, I'm all right cucking. I'm okay watching.
He's going in for another taste.
Why don't you ever kiss each other?
Hi, I'm Chris Trott. I don't mind cucking.
Hi. That's how you introduce it.
Fellow hat viewers,
Welcome.
personnel, it is an honor to have you here today
Really
for
is.
our weekly Hat Chat podcast. We'd like to invite you to comment as to whether the sound and visuals are okay for you. Ignore that. That's just the propulsion system
Sending
that's
us into.
sending us into
space.
space.
We're gonna go rescue those 2 astronauts who are fucked up there.
It was still floating around inside a
They're
Boeing
coming-
aircraft, but the lights gone off.
Yeah.
Imagine that. They're not. They're on the International Space Station. But can you imagine if they're like, yeah, just bad news.
It's kinda
Can you stay in
like
that
they're
capsule for 6 months?
But they've got to wait for SpaceX to deliver them back. Is that a reliable source? I don't know. A reliable thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather that than Boeing at this stage. If anything, if I'm flying on a Boeing plane, you have no real say in the planes that you get
You
to fly
don't,
on.
no.
So it's just kind of like, I want to go to this location, but it's on a Boeing plane. It's like, you can't petition and say, well, can we choose a different plane?
Oh, you'd love
Loads of them
petitions,
are
don't
Boeing.
You love
Loads of them are
petitions.
Boeing. They've got some sort of monopoly on that shit.
Loads of those planes.
How many different planes are there? Brands?
What do you mean that are currently flying?
Brands of commercial planes.
So you got Airbus, you got Boeing, you've got Air. What are they called? The fucking ones with the 2 engines above the
There's
tails.
2 major
With E?
manufacturers. There's 2 major manufacturers. It's
Yeah.
just Boeing and Airbus.
Well, there's another one. They are based in South America. They are
Shit.
what they call, you know the ones I mean, yeah?
Yeah.
Craig, do you know this? They tend to do smaller
You
flights.
got,
Commercial-
you got
this is- I'm
Lockheed
just-
Martin as well, right?
But this is just commercial.
Not citation.
Citation.
Yeah,
King,
no.
King Air.
Huh?
Lockheed Martin's like military, isn't it?
There's King Air. There's Cessna.
Yeah, Lockheed Martin.
Learjet? No.
Cessna.
All I
no.
typed in was
Begins with E.
commercial aircraft.
Embraer. That's the one. Embraer. They're big as well. Embraer make a lot of the smaller like city hopper aircraft.
Right. Okay.
I think they're based in South America. I think. Let's say Embraer are Argentina.
Yeah. Boeing is number 1. Airbus, Embraer, Bombardier, Canadian aircraft manufacturer founded in 1989.
Brazilian.
Then Comac is 1, Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China. China. Mitsubishi Aircraft Corporation, MAC. UAC, United Aircraft Corporation, is a Russian aircraft manufacturer established in 2006. Aviastar, SP, another Russian one. But I think the 2 main ones seem to be Airbus and bloody Boeing. So got monopoly on that shit.
This isn't even the hat chat yet. This is
No,
just
this,
preamble.
I don't think that's. Yeah,
However, we can begin our hat chat if
we
everybody
can.
is
Let
ready.
me set it going.
Dopey McDopeface.
Right.
Let's kick things
It's
off, then,
rolling.
shall we?
It is rolling here, so we can play the music.
Superb
Have a
owl.
wonderful time.
Lovely. All right then. Well, without further ado, let Finn Smythe or Smith
Smythe. I'd say Smythe.
Is
Smythe.
it Mythe?
Smythe.
Smythe.
Definitely
Finn
Smythe.
Smythe. They have created the fingle for today, and please enjoy as we begin the episode.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see you!
7 boy.
Oh, yeah! I'm not done! Ah!
Wow.
Wow.
That was a wonderful fingle there by Finn Smythe. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Hat Chat podcast. What episode are we on, Ross?
It's 175.
Thought so. I'm one of the 3 hosts, Chris Trott.
Oh, hi, Chris Trott.
Hello.
I'm another one, and I'm Ross Hornby.
Hi.
I'm Alex Smith, and today I'm sat on the line of the net like a tennis umpire,
The
watching
line
the
of
ball
net.
go backwards and forwards between the 2 of you.
Oh shit! Yeah.
As long as
don't worry.
that mouth
We've
just
moved up
pivots
just
on
slightly.
that mic, then you're all good.
Me and Trott are overdressed today.
A little bit. This is an intervention.
I'm wearing a tie. I
Well,
feel like ties are silly.
why?
I feel like just when I was doing the tie earlier on, I felt silly. I
This
thought,
thing
why,
is-
when did this become a thing? This flappy bit of material that fuckers are just wandering around the streets
And
happily.
then why is
just-
it coming from the neck?
What's the point in this thing?
And
It's so
flopping down.
decorative and silly.
And why is it just
unnecessary.
loose at the
It's a
bottom?
good question. Google it.
Why do we wear ties?
I'm going to guess that it was from a time before buttons, where ties were used to hold
Actually tie.
hold
yeah.
something closed.
Literally tied your neck together.
I mean, I understand, like, yeah, in a formal setting, it does look presentable, but I'm just used to that. It's the norm. It's normalized.
Oh, is it,
Okay, so-
is it to hide the buttons on the shirt, maybe?
Since their origins in military regiments, they have been a symbol of power and respect. Throughout the 19th century, they've swept through Britain. They were found in most universities, schools, sports clubs, and gentlemen clubs. Ties were and remain a clear symbol of privilege and exclusivity. Today,
And that's
I'm
why
the
you
only
wore-
one wearing one.
And
So
that's,
I have all the power and respect. You, sirs, give a little bit of respect.
Thank you.
He's wearing a shirt. He's
Thank
wearing a
you.
button down. Smith took his shirt off.
Because I don't believe in buttons, I hulk my way out of every shirt I wear.
Buttons. You don't believe in buttons. You rip through your buttons.
When I get home, oh
Tugs it.
things are making me mad, and then I just tear it apart
he hulks out and
every
tears it off.
time because I caught Hulkamania in the 90s, and I've just never been able to get over it.
Oh,
it's like
there's no
polio.
cure for that. You
Should we
do
do a
There's no
competition
cure for
where-
Hulkamania.
We should do a competition where we try and rip ourselves out of shirts.
Right.
And maybe in a timed setting.
How many
Right.
shirts can you rip?
How
yourself
many
out of?
shirts can you rip? You have to put the next one on and rip it.
Also, what material are we have to have a guideline. of-
H&M. Let's go H&M.
Yeah, but what material?
That's basically like fucking paper. Watch me.
100% polyester.
It could, I think, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it'll be a blend, maybe.
A
Cotton,
blend,
cotton, polyester.
A
I'm
hybrid.
gonna make. Can we buy each other the clothes?
Well, no, I feel like it needs to be.
Can we get you like
It can't be a
Kevlar
true
shirt?
race
Chainmail.
if we're all using different. Yeah, you've got some really fucking difficult ones, so you lose.
Ow.
You immediately lose. I think, yeah, it should be the same T-shirt. Make sure we use fast fashion because I think that's the best one.
Oh, of course.
It's the fastest.
It's so
It's
fun.
got to be the best one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, fast food is the most delicious.
Well,
True.
exactly. They say it's bad for you.
Fast fashion is the
But-
fastest, so
Yeah.
You know.
Is there anything apart that's fast that's actually better for you than its slower equivalent?
yeah.
Um,
Flights.
Well, in what sense?
I'd rather them be faster.
Yeah, but
Well,
Trot,
yeah,
if
but
you
like
went
as
over
in
in a hot air
better
balloon
for you.
versus a high-speed jet, you'd be saving the planet. So no. Poor
Would I
example.
though? I don't think higher balloons are that efficient.
Well, I mean, they're going to use less fuel than a fast flight would.
I don't know if the time take.
I
Well,
do.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
We're going on a
Yeah.
plane soon. Did you
But
see the crash not too long ago where it glided in the air and just in a spiral
A
and
hot
then
air
just
balloon?
in Brazil? Did you see it?
No.
Anyway,
in
we're flying
RC
next week,
plane
so-
flying, we call that falling leaf.
Oh, I did see that one.
I'm not even kidding you.
That one was
Falling
awful.
leaf. It was awful.
It's
yeah,
called
I
a
feel
falling
like, yeah.
leaf. Yeah, it's a form of stall
Yeah.
that essentially you can't get enough speed up in any one direction
Yeah.
over the surface.
It's like the
so
death
you-
spiral. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially it's kind of a death spiral.
It's not picking up any wind.
No one survived that one.
Unbelievably horrendous. Honestly,
Scary.
one of the scariest things you can see actually happen, right?
But I think I'm going to picture that entirely on my next flight.
Great.
Yeah, well,
Just-
yeah.
It's just one of those things.
That's
So I'm gonna
really,
have to
it's really
yeah.
sad, yeah.
I tend to
Sorry.
get just to get over flight anxiety. I might, fly the route myself in a flight simulator.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that
I mean,
way
that was easy.
For me, I always get nervous when they do the turns coming in for landings. Like,
Yeah.
quite a few airports I've been to over the time I've been in planes usually involve a really scary turn right at the end when they like come in to line themselves up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And like as the plane turns,
Really
obviously,
want- yeah.
you kind of feel like you're sliding down out of the
Oh,
air a bit, and you're like,
yeah.
no, this is fine. It's all in my brain. But my God, yeah.
Or I think the worst thing is on like small jets where you then suddenly hear the landing brake and it sounds really landing gear and it sounds
Oh, like
really
the propeller
loud.
ones.
And you're like, what the hell is
And you're-
fucking happened? There's nothing.
And
to
has
say
it
that-
has it worked?
there is no ongoing narrative about what's actually happening at the time.
Don't worry.
So you're like, you're just. I'm assuming this is a normal sound, but then even if it wasn't, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do in that plane.
Gee,
Anyway.
we don't need to be
we don't need to go into
inflating people's fears.
No, it's just if anything.
But you should be
inflate my own
terrified
personal
of a flat stall and death spiral.
one. Yes, you should be.
ultimately.
Yeah.
If anything, you should be wearing a tie at the time, so you have the most power and respect
That's true.
So-
And privilege.
and privilege.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And also, they might be able to identify your body easier.
Yeah, the guy wearing a fucking jazzy tie.
There's a guy physically tied around at least part of his spine, which we think is
Yeah.
probably most likely intact.
His neck's been tied together by a necktie.
Oh, that's a really nice
wow.
tie.
Amazing.
Look at
That's
that.
a lovely tie.
Fantastic.
Look at
He's
that.
kept together.
That's nice.
wow, I'd be going out looking smart. And they don't need to redo anything. They can just chuck me in the coffin. I'm done.
That's true.
Yeah.
Already taxidermied.
Yeah.
I kind of wish that there are ties
Taxidermy.
for t-shirts.
Ties for a t-shirt tie.
Because the thing is about
That seems
t-shirts, right,
stupid.
is they are very comfortable and they're very easy to wear. And so that's obviously why a vast majority of people tend to wear a t-shirt when they don't have to wear anything else.
True.
But I do love the accent and personalization and options
Adds
that
more
come
texturing.
with a tie or a scarf, or something like that. And there really isn't a standardized version of that for a t-shirt. You put on a t-shirt and you're an instant man, baby.
It's weird, isn't it? Because in some settings, I think it's probably, I guess the reference point would be like seeing a TV show host like someone like Jimmy Kimmel or Fallon or something.
Wearing
You
a
always
suit.
see them with a suit,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
And when you see them I don't know, maybe some article or something, and they're in a t-shirt, you suddenly think, God, that does look slovenly or lazy. But
It has less structure, less frame.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's just oh shit, that looks
You saying
dumb.
we should wear
Same as
suits?
if you see world leaders suddenly in slacks.
Mm.
Sorry, I heard a beeping sound. I think it was for me.
That's the world leader.
No, I have got the tie on. Yeah.
Yes, it's a tie. Yeah, but I mean, it's interesting
It's
how
strange seeing
what's it called? PR propaganda elements of governments use clothes on their world leaders to display different things, right?
The framework of official,
Yeah.
an official nature.
Do you
It's
think
like
we-
it's like Zelensky from Ukraine.
Yeah.
He's always in what you would probably call wartime clothing. Well, it's
War
always just-
slacks.
or slacks.
Can we call them war slacks?
I don't think anyone calls anything slacks that is under 60 and lives in America.
War slacks.
Slacks,
Bringing
which
it back.
are relaxing trousers, and slacks aren't even like joggers. Slacks are still like they're like loose suit
War
trousers.
trackies.
Yeah, war trackies is probably a better one. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get war trackies trending. We'll get war trackies
Yeah.
out there.
Are you saying, in order to garner more respect from our audience, we should start wearing suits when our opinions need to be heard?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, if we've got some sort of very important announcement, which we never have. It's anything that's
Yeah, but we can fake it.
we could.
We can fake the.
Well, that's the thing. I
urgency.
think if they saw a thumbnail, it was all in suits.
We
And
need
we're
to
just
talk.
looking very sternly and say, now we've flipped it, and we've done it several times. We're guilty of it. We've done loads of we need to talks, or something's changing, or watch this
aren't
fucking
lies.
video because we're about to announce something.
Yeah.
If we all wore suits and looked kind of very somber, I think you'd probably get more clicks.
I think you're right.
But there's only so many times you should do those things.
Once a year.
Maybe twice.
And I imagine
Maybe
the
twice.
next time
times
the
at
next
push.
time we'll do it is when one of us dies.
Fuck. We can't hold off
Anyway.
until then.
We
Well,
need to talk
hold
about
on,
Chris.
we don't-
Chris
I
Trott's
can't wait.
wasting disease.
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
No, it's not
Or
long.
we announce some horrible illness. I
Yeah.
mean,
But doing stuff like randomly introducing dress codes in thumbnails and things like that is the kind of change that I think actually is worth experimenting with sometimes.
yeah.
Like, why
just-
are they always wearing clown outfits?
Yeah.
we do a
it's-
three. Yeah, you can choose 3 thumbnails now.
Yeah.
And they've allowed, that's an option now, so you can do
Always clown.
A/B testing. So we can upload 3 thumbnails. We should do one, which is just a regular
Just
thumbnail.
us.
One in a clown suit. Each of us are wearing clown
Yeah.
suit, and then one in just formal
Formals attire.
formal attire. But it's the same, and anything crazy going on
Yeah.
behind is still there.
It's just
But those
the
3 options, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, they really like the clowns, guys. We should keep up the clown
big
thing.
fan of the
Popular.
clowns.
Also, anthropomorphic animal option.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
each of us
Animal.
one of the
Of
best
each of
performing
us.
thumbnails we
50%
ever
gone.
had was the one where you're a dog.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
Dog
Oh,
Eyes, the
yeah.
trials one where you had the lasers coming out of your eyes? I
Well,
think
we
it
used
was
to have some really batshit insane ones.
We
That one
did.
really
That was
performed
Harry
well.
And Harry
peak
spent a long
thumbnail.
time also just doing drool lines
Oh,
between on
God.
some of them.
It was really gross.
When we were like kissing ones or
Ugh.
tongues and stuff. He just spent, I think it was when he had less work on, and he was just like, I've got more time to just put drool lines in
Yeah,
this
yeah.
and make that really disgusting. And they got more clicks.
it entertained him.
It's
as well.
something that
That's
people
what's
really,
important.
and then they commented on it, so it boosts engagement. So
Well,
things to think about.
I've got to admit. Oh, there's the if you're watching, there's the
Pop it up.
thumbnail that Harry put Ross's face on a wolf.
Yeah, you can't. You might not be able to tell this, but originally that was just a regular
That was
wolf.
just a regular wolf.
It's just my eyes and lips.
now.
And you're,
It's just my eyes and
he
lips.
took a photo. of
So
Ross.
Charles Fusion eyes and lips
Yeah, classic.
on a wolf.
Yeah.
And that's where the dog eyes trend has happened. It's been
That's the mouth as well.
Do you ever
almost
feel like a
channel
wolf?
long.
Ross?
Sorry?
Do you ever feel like a wolf? Do you ever think
Not really?
I'm going into wolf mode today?
What would that involve?
Sort of putting your mouth forward like a muzzle.
Howling at the moon, maybe.
Yeah.
Take the tie
my
off.
God. We're wearing shirts for a reason today, and the reason is
we did a
Or
very
we're announcing
important.
a horrible illness. I've got one.
No.
Okay.
Well, unless you got something to announce like that. No.
I'm not aware of.
Not
Just the wolf eyes.
It's underlying.
Dog eyes. It's dog eyes.
We did a board members meeting, which is now and again we like to do a meeting with
How's
the
it spelled?
people that support BORED, because all
That's right.
meetings are
Because
boring.
we're special.
Board members, it's for people that subscribe to us in some form or another, and we had probably our most production heavy board members meeting.
It was
And
production.
we decided to wear suits as well for it, so if you're not a member, you're missing out on that.
But I think we're talking about suits like it's some big thing. There are people who wear them every single fucking day. So that must be mundane.
It
wearing one
is,
every single day.
but not every
when,
time.
When they go to weddings, do you think they just wear t-shirts instead now? They go the other way. Where it's like, oh, I'm actually now wearing something that's different.
Casual.
Finally.
Yeah,
Finally.
like Hawaiian.
A Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, yeah.
you
Rock
have-
the Hawaiian open Hawaiian shirt.
I will say,
It's a wedding, and you're wearing just like either a turquoise blue or a red and green.
Yeah.
No, I think if there's this awkward no man's land of wearing a suit to work, where you're not empowered enough for it to be worthwhile. You're not like some kind of like making big calls. You're just required to do it.
Yeah,
it's just a
That
uniform.
sucks. I think. Imagine if
It
you
sucks,
if
but
you
it-
get to the point above that
yeah.
where you can choose. Like, oh, I'm going to buy another suit. Like, I've got like 6 or 7 different suits I wear. That would be fun, right? Because you're like, oh, I've got this one. That gives you something to get into, and obviously you need the wages to do that as well.
Yeah, for
Become a
sure.
suit man.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
no,
start wearing suits. Is what I'm saying.
my whole experience of wearing suits until in working life was just shit. Yeah,
But normally it's just funerals, weddings.
Yeah.
Big events.
And I normally wear the same one for both.
Yeah.
And JO sessions.
But I haven't been to many funerals. Yet.
But people are dying left, right, and
But
centre.
I might not
so
wear a jazzy tie like this.
No,
Probably not.
dress
No.
down a little bit,
Go darker.
more formal. Yeah.
I'm currently wearing
Black shirt, white tie?
a light blue with pink circles on,
Yeah.
which is not funeral like.
That's
so
more-
black shirt, white tie,
Black shirt, white tie,
white jacket,
top
white
hat,
shoes,
top hat.
top hat. Yeah.
adorn the top hat for the funerals. Save that one for.
and then you sing them a song. You take the hat off and you start singing at the top of the crowd.
Hold it to my chest. Hold the top hat to my chest and sing. Yeah, like a Victorian tale.
That's what we need to bring back.
Yeah, but
If
we've never worked anywhere that. Well, we've never had to wear
I
formal
have.
wear. Well, when
obviously in previous.
back in the day, I had to wear a bright fucking blue Curry's shirt.
I wore a full-on suit at
Westlands.
Westlands, yeah,
Oh, really?
to sit down and make PowerPoint presentations.
It felt overkill. Feels
It was
overkill.
super overkill.
Yeah.
However, going through like 3 levels of security with my suit and everything felt very formal and like I
Yeah.
was more important than I actually was. So it does elevate you a little bit. It's annoying to keep up cleaning and all that and ironing, and it's pretty annoying. But
Do you
yeah,
think we'd lose some of our appeal if we all wore suits for playing video games? Do you
Yeah.
think it would suddenly there's a bit
it
of
wouldn't
Yeah.
suit.
It would suit. With pun intended.
Funny.
It would suit our ages, I suppose. It makes me feel a bit older.
Yeah.
It's
Ages
more
me.
formal, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Because again, the formality of it. But then obviously if I was like wearing a suit to go and scream at like trials and worms.
Fuck you.
I'm just take the tie off. Rage, throw the
That's a
tie
good
off.
point. It's a good point.
Fucking
It's, but explaining that to, because obviously, like sometimes, explaining your job to anyone
Yeah.
outside of our sphere is just a bit like, oh, so you do what? Oh, you play video games? Yeah. It's like, well, they're always wearing suits and stuff. They're all
Yeah.
looking fancy, and
You're
just
always
makes
wearing
me feel like a little,
Monster
again, the
branded
man
clothing.
baby situation you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
You suddenly feel like a little boy.
Yeah. You do.
Let's do all conventions in suits.
Yeah. That's a special thing.
Suits.
3-piece.
You
3-piece.
suits.
Oh, nice. And
I
pocket
think
watches.
the thing is though,
Pocket
like,
watch.
Pocket watch.
Pocket watch.
You
Pocket
gotta
watch.
have a pocket
Let's
watch.
get
I don't
on
want to
my
wear a
head.
watch on my
Just-
wrist. It's a nightmare.
Fuck that.
I want to connect it by a long
ornate
chain.
pocket watch. Yes.
Uh,
I'm late.
I think that putting on appropriate clothes, the thing you're about to do, whether it's a suit or whether it's anything else, is a ritual that allows you to get your mind in the right place.
Like being a
to-
furry.
It's like being a furry. It's about
right costume, right place.
visualization of about what you're about to do. Right? That's the thing. It's about I'm
Putting
putting
your
the
furry
tail butt
costume.
plug in.
I'm about to nuzzle.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
putting.
in. I'm ready.
I'm putting the mascot grade head on. And you get into that mindset of a furry.
Yeah.
Same thing, but for
It's
suits.
the same thing. It's the same thing for many things. The rituals are important, but you got to appreciate that they're more important for just making your brain do the thing you want it to do rather than, summoning a demon.
Right. but I have no middle ground when it comes to like knowing what a restaurant requires for dress code or whatever. It's either almost suit up,
Smart cash.
or jeans and t-shirt.
Been back in tuxedo.
I need a middle. I don't have any. I don't have any outfits.
Polo shirts.
I have no polo shirts
Okay.
I don't really like them anymore.
anymore.
Yeah, it
It makes me look too old.
It's very dad wear.
Or makes me
very
look like a
dad wear.
grandmum.
Grandmum.
Yeah.
Does your grandma wear polos?
She used to wear
button-down
polos all the
clothes
time,
that
yeah.
are
That's
made
a very
from
specific suit.
thick cotton is probably another good one. Like
Right.
like your Finister stairs or whatever they're called.
My nips just poke out of every polo shirt.
yeah, that's
Ever.
well.
God, really?
Yeah.
That's the fit and the weight of the fabric. It's about your own body, obviously, as well.
Got
I
strong
hate
nips.
the collarless shirts. Where they're shirts, button-down
Oh.
shirts, but they're just collarless.
Yeah, you got to
I
have a
don't
certain
like those.
kind of neck and shoulders
Something
for
about
those.
those.
I don't have the neck for one of those. I look like a bobblehead straight away.
Got to cover that up.
Oh, I need to frame the
I've
neck.
never worn one, so I don't actually know whether it suits me, but I don't think it would. I
Well,
still need a
don't
collar.
bloody try it.
Anyway, I don't want to overthink this.
We need a fashion guide person. Like a shopper.
We need Queer Eye for
Personal
Hat
shopper.
Films guys.
personal shopper.
Yeah.
Queer Eye for the Hat Films guys.
Is
Yeah.
there someone that's qualified as a fan that can just do that for
Dresses.
us real cheap? Because I don't really want to pay for
Yeah,
it.
and interior designers as well. I have trouble just even figuring out what to like curtains and like what colors go with what. I'm just
IKEA black brown everywhere.
useless.
Yeah, it's
Easy.
IKEA what now?
Grayscale.
IKEA black brown everywhere.
Black and brown everywhere. Yeah,
That's
just go-
the male
just-
living space.
Yeah,
Millennium monotone.
just kind of
I don't see what the problem is with it.
shades of brown.
I'm not trying to make
Minimalism.
a statement with my home.
No, but it's just that what you want to live in somewhere that's
Cozy.
But obviously, I also don't have the. I mean, I don't play. Maybe I should be playing games like The Sims to get inspiration. I wish
you're
life
not
was
gonna
like
play
The
it
Sims.
more than an hour before you get bored.
Definitely not. Yeah,
You
you're
just-
right. But like, it's just like the same when I shop for things like curtains. I
Yeah.
fall asleep halfway through and don't actually buy anything, and then we go, oh, it probably look shit, and it costs so much. And why am I?
Yeah.
What you need to do is submit a TikTok, do a full pan of your room
Mhm.
or the whole place if you want to. And there's a guy on TikTok. that
Feng
has-
Shui guy.
Yeah,
He's
got
great.
this tiny little piece of
He's
furniture.
really good.
It's like, oh, you just move that to this side and then put the TV
It's
and then
really
it frames this. You do dox yourself,
Of course, yeah. Like, yeah. it's
but
not-
you get a
not worth it
free
for that.
interior consultation.
It's
they're
quite
really good.
inspirational. His stuff is
About
very
how he
good.
breaks up
Yeah.
the room and like creates flow and all that. I'm like,
Yeah, my mum used to have loads of books on Feng Shui, and I just thought it was bollocks. I didn't really think there was anything
Yeah.
to it. But it's more just like, yeah, don't put, your back or the sofa to the back of a window, which is like kind of obvious. But
yeah.
some people do it.
The same logic has many names.
Ah, what are those names?
Feng Shui is just another word for organizing your house in a
Just
way that makes
organised
livable
correctly.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just like the pursuit of trying to
Logical layout.
do
Yeah.
that. For me, I have too much stuff and not a big enough house.
Well, yeah, of course, but that's that's just
Mary
hoarding-
Kondo's
that's a-
shredder is
yeah.
what I need. I need a wood chipper
Yeah.
and stuff I want to throw in it.
So there's a lot of people that can't afford homes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Time for us to combine mortgages, cohabit, and
For
make
us
a
three,
multi-mansion.
We're going back to the
Oh
start.
right, I see.
That's what it should be. We go back to our Filton days where we
Yeah.
share a house,
Or
but a
create,
slightly bigger one now.
yeah.
Mm.
So create like a social network for cohabiting, which I think actually already exists. Probably it's like room shares or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, for people to share mortgages and get on the
Combine
ladder,
mortgages.
but with someone you don't know and don't know if you could trust.
It's
Why that bit?
really
Well, yeah,
it's a really
because
awful experience.
We haven't really fully thought of it.
I see.
This
That's
is
just how the website's going to begin.
Just before we move on from this, a really good tip for clothes here from Samuel in our
Samuel.
chat.
Samuel,
Nice.
that's Samuel with a Z.
They
we
find
do have a live studio audience with our hat chats.
Yes, we do.
They find that if you find a celebrity that looks a bit like you, so in your case, the porn actor Mick Blue,
But he's naked.
and they'll have a team of stylists and just choose things that they wear.
There was
That is a good idea.
who was the guy that was in the Olympics that you're like, that looks like you should go on his Instagram and copy his fashion.
Oh yeah,
The BMXer.
Oh shit! No, I thought it was you. Wasn't
there
there,
was
a
a
guy?
guy
That was
that
you.
looked like you.
That was you though.
There was a guy that looked
There was a
like
guy
you
who
as
looked just like you.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
You
you
want
said it to
you
him.
want me to find someone who looks?
You're
just,
the one that found that person of me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but he was all.
I looked at his Instagram, Ross.
Oh, you did?
He's just wearing Olympic clothes.
I was going to say, yeah, he's going to be mainly in the Olympic.
I'm not going to buy
Dance.
that.
No, of course not.
Also, I'm not sure Justin Roiland has the best style. Although I
Yeah.
think I already dress like him.
But things like I think
so,
that's the thing. Like currently, I kind of mainly just style myself in skateboarding out, like just
That,
skate
that,
brands.
that, that,
and-
that fits the status quo in Bristol quite well. There's a
Yeah.
lot of guys like
It's
us
just skate brands.
who are in their like 20s, 30s, and 40s who wear the same thing as each other.
Living
Yeah.
Because
teams,
none of us
yeah.
want to define that change.
But then the other way is I'm going to
True.
start wearing fucking like chinos and shirts everywhere, and then I feel overdressed for every occasion. It's like, oh, you're just getting coffee. It's like, yeah, I know.
It
It's
depends
a bit
on what
over
you're
the
trying to
top.
achieve, doesn't it? I think in summer
I'm
especially.
trying to
it
be a
gets tricky.
fancy man. I'm
Trying to be a
to
fancy man.
I'm going to being socially mobile. I'm trying to go up
Right, you're trying
Up
to
the
go
ladder.
up.
visually. I'm trying to trick people.
Visually, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't everyone though?
Well, I don't know. Not really. Not when I normally wear the baggy shit. It's just it's
Yeah,
like
I've got
I'm
two
going for the lazy
modes.
hobo look.
Yeah, I think I'm the same with in like two modes. Either like whatever works, or I'm trying to make an impression. I think that's it, right? Like
I have a noticeable timeline cycle, if you will,
Yeah.
of care to not care,
Right.
and you'll see it slowly slip from fresh new do with facial hair that seems like it's somewhat together,
Mm-hmm.
and then over time you're going to see this grow out, and it's going to get longer and
Straggly.
longer, and I'm going to care less and less about what I wear and what I look like.
It's a middle ground.
By
yeah,
the
yeah.
end, just before the day before I get it bleached again,
Yeah.
that's gonna be where I care the least
Whoa.
about. And I'm like, oh,
they have to hose you down.
I've
as you
got
go
to
in,
do
don't they?
something.
I should probably do something about this.
Or there's an event you have to then prepare for. I'll just do it then. I'll wait. I'll build up to that point. And,
yeah,
that'll
but
be
now I'm
fine.
in my fresh cycle, so I'm now that I've got the fresh do, I'm like, oh, I should put a bit more effort into what I wear.
Get the
and
Karcher out. We'll get you. We'll get you
get the
nice and clean.
Karcher out.
He's powerhouse.
Wipe me down.
Oh, he's got that.
I'll take a shower.
I'll go through the car wash with Roof Town today.
Fuck
you
it.
know, like,
But yeah. It's
ever thought about
definitely-
doing that?
I've seen
I do
videos of it
have
and it
a-
looks horrible.
sunroof now, so I could
Sweet. You should.
I could open that bad boy up.
Yeah.
All
Goes
windows
to
and
the car.
sunroof open.
Yeah, but you've seen those videos of people power washing the inside of people's cars.
Yeah.
And I know they're rage bait. I know they're not definitely like, they know that that's not the right way to do that. But they do it. And it
Yeah.
pisses me off. And it's like, no, you've just sprayed the entire like front of your
Console.
car. The whole
With a high
setup.
pressure washer.
And then the leathers and everything.
There's
Just with a
always the
high power
comments
washer.
of, like, the cars can take it nowadays. They should all be insulated properly, water resistant, blah blah blah. They
on
can
the
take
inside.
it. Oh yeah, they're just like
Yeah.
spraying the engine and shit.
Oh yeah, the engine bay as well. Which I think I'm
I
not
think
sure
you
if
can
engine.
do
I
that.
don't know. I still would think that
wouldn't
it's going
put
to mess
soap
with the
and shit
oils and
in it.
shit. Yeah.
Also, just like cars, man. Like eventually, like the protection for you, the silicon like seal is going to get perished. Anyway, yeah. Obviously, that's a bad idea. Do not use
Don't
pressure washer
pressure
inside
wash
your
the
car.
inside of your
And if
cars.
you are washing the engine bay, make sure there's no exposed connections.
Oh god. Yeah.
Anything else? What else is there?
Do you think I should rock suspenders with my shirt?
Yes.
So I'm gonna start.
Bring 'em
wearing-
back.
Suspenders, like
Shirts.
you talking about suspenders, or you talking about braces?
No, suspenders.
Suspenders.
Suspenders for tights.
You won't see them though. You
They'll
won't.
be under the suit, but you'll know.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Trouser braces.
I'll
Isn't that- was
wear braces as well on top. Yeah,
What about dungarees? Should we bring those back? That's more of a farmer look.
that looks more like you're about to, you
Trudge
need
through bogs.
yeah, you need protection of your body because you're about to do some labor of some
Yeah.
kind.
You just always got to wear what are those things called that you put on top of your boots to keep your legs dry?
Oh, the
Socks.
the waders or whatever. they are.
Waders,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Waders,
Constantly wearing waders these days.
Mm.
Knee deep in it.
Deep in waders. Yeah, sure. Dungarees, suits.
Dungarees.
Skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Super skinny jeans.
Super skinny. Spray on paint ones.
I mean, they were
They've gone out
in
now.
fashion a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Still,
Now it's the complete opposite.
Now it's the horrible 90s again, and everyone's wearing
Yeah.
things that don't fit them.
it's super big,
And
but it is comfortable. I will argue that it is. That's what
The
the
trousers
appeal of
are
it is.
terrible.
It's comfortable. It's like you can just chill. Same with baggy shirts and shit.
Yeah.
But then yeah, it does look sloppy and lazy.
It's like that era of students that always wore tracky bottoms and pajamas just all the time.
Yeah. What, and Ugg boots?
Well, the guy in our
Boots.
the guy who lived in your flat
Yeah.
first, yeah, he was
always
in a trackie. Yeah.
And that
I don't
became
think
like
they
a
ever washed
style. I think millennials kind of ruined this sophisticated wearing formal stuff generally casually.
If you wore this at uni or school, have you be made fun of? In fact, there was a kid who wore a full blown suit and took a briefcase in. He was a briefcase wanker.
Actually, no, I'd
in
say-
terms of
It's probably the 60s that disrupted that, right? The,
I
the
mean,
hippie
yeah.
movement.
there was a point where what the mods. and
Everyone
rockers
was wearing
were.
suits and hats before then.
Yeah, bring
just
back
all the
bowler
time.
hats. Bring back bowler hats.
Let's bring back
Why
bowler
not?
hats.
Yeah, a bowler hat.
Why isn't that cyclical?
Why not top hats? Top hats seem kind of annoying though. especially for a tall man.
It also makes people homogenous. I think that's partly it, isn't it? It like
Yeah.
makes you the same, and I don't think anyone wants that anymore.
Yeah.
Do you want to stand out with your fashion choices?
I don't want to stand out, no.
Or do you
but I
just-
want to
you don't wanna
belong.
I don't wanna
to a
conform, I don't wanna
micro-
stand out.
Yeah, exactly. You
I
want
just
to be
want
part
to
of like.
be wallpaper.
I mean, a lot of the times I do. Yeah, a lot of the times I do not want anyone to interact with me.
True.
Like, and I'm just like, please don't talk to me. I've got a hat on. I've got glasses on. I've got headphones in.
Yeah, we're
If
in
you
that.
talk to me, you're getting the worst version of me.
There's that
Dear God.
unique anxiety that we all have, that maybe some people can't relate to, but that other fear of being recognized whilst not wanting to be seen.
That as well.
I was shouted at in
Especially
an
because-
alleyway the other day.
Well,
You
yeah.
What?
I was walking down an alleyway,
Oh, Russ!
and he said he didn't say that. He said something like, "That guy's a legend," and I just thought maybe he's just a Bristolian just saying it, because it could be anything. It could be anyone. But then he said it several times. Then I kind of turned around and was like, "Sorry?" Like, just obviously not sure what this man is yelling, and he was just like, and then eventually he was like, "Oh, you're from Hat Films," and then that's when I knew. I was like, "Oh, he's not just some guy yelling at me in an alleyway, a dark alleyway at night."
What were you
in
doing in a
Bristol.
dark alleyway?
That
at
guy's
night?
a bellend.
Well, I was
You
stabbing
sure you
other
didn't
people.
mishear it?
So I was obviously doing crimes.
You sure
You were
didn't
waiting
mishear
for
it?
a
I was like,
victim.
you're interacting with me.
You
Should be the other way around
you
me.
were
I
in
was
the
coming for
crab
you.
hole.
I'm the crab hole. Yeah.
You came out of a
Yeah.
little crack in a wall with a knife. And
Yeah.
you're like, what are you doing in my crab hole?
Yeah, you made the mistake, sir. You shouldn't have brought my attention your way.
So I went to Cardiff to watch wrestling.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be going
And
to Cardiff.
why?
It's just advice I give to anyone.
Do you like Cardiff? Didn't really see much of it, I
Didn't
suppose.
see much of it.
That's fair enough.
When I
It's not
went
very far
in, I was a
away.
little worried because we went through like a huge water treatment sewage plant.
Oh, God.
And we were like, I looked at the Google Maps and was like, we were 5 minutes away. I'm like, am I going to smell this? But either way, I had the Macho Man Randy
Don't worry,
Savage.
it was just 5,000 wrestling fans you were smelling instead.
It's actually, I was worried about that too, not going to lie, but it was actually all right. The aircon was fine. But the Macho Man Randy Savage recognized me in the queue.
Really?
What?
The actual Macho Man Randy,
Yeah.
he recognised you?
He's dead, by the way, the real guy.
Oh, I don't know anything about wrestling.
He's been
Macho
dead for a
Man
while.
Randy Savage, but he does loads of meth. He must still be
Was
alive.
there a guy who looked like him?
They were dressed up as Macho Man Randy
Nice.
Savage and Hulk Hogan,
Nice.
good.
fully in character.
Nice.
Wait, sorry, neither of these are in the AEW though, right?
No, not at all.
Right.
And I was like,
Was
why
it,
are you
is it a bit
dressed
of a
as-
party foul doing that, or were they doing it kind of ironically?
I think they're ironic because
Right.
they're kind of being funny about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, they remained in character whilst meeting me.
They're like,
That's good.
oh, hey, Trot.
I love that guy.
Well, I'm glad they didn't break character. That's a better experience, I
Yeah.
think, for everyone.
Kind of
involved.
awkward though because the queue was so big. We were going that way and it was overlapping this way.
You had
so
to see him every time we walked past.
Oh, it's the loops where you go round so you
Wally,
see each
yeah.
other again. You
It
go,
was like-
hey, you again. It's like, oh, hello again.
Hey,
Yeah.
only 9 more of these.
Yeah, cream with the crap.
But it was funny. But yeah, getting recognized when you don't want to is a little perturbing. Not that
Yeah.
it's bad, not that it's your fault because you
Depends
caught
how
me
they
at the
go
wrong
about it, doesn't
time.
it? Yeah.
But
Just imagine being fully famous.
Oh no, yeah, that
that
would
would
be.
be
It
suck.
suck. I
That
mean,
would
like
really
that's
suck.
if nothing else, this experience of being minorly, like very small time known is like the most you'd want of it, I think, because yeah, you just can't go anywhere. I mean, even if it's always nice interactions, which usually they are, you know, most people we meet are always really nice. And it's
Why
very
are the fans
positive.
always hanging out at the massage parlours?
I don't
I'm
know.
just trying to get a late night massage, and they're always there.
You walk in,
And I'm like,
oh,
nightmare.
I've got a bad back. I just need a. Yeah, I know it's almost 1 a.m. Why are you here as well?
oh, what? Yeah, weird.
This
The
is
windows.
really
I don't know
weird.
why they painted the windows.
They
black.
black out the windows because people keep breaking in because it's a valuable premise.
Everyone wants a massage.
There's, like, why are you here?
You don't work here, do you?
You-
see
oh,
you
yeah,
here
you're
a
not-
lot.
you work
You're not my
here.
1 a.m., are you?
yeah, yeah. Crystal.
Crystal, you look very different from the pictures.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
I'm feeling like our generation, maybe above, mostly below, are becoming disenfranchised with the idea of celebrity.
yeah,
I think like particularly the ones at the top, like Hollywood level.
yeah.
People are like, I don't see you as like this paragon, this thing to look up to anymore.
I hope so.
Yeah, but I think it depends when you see them in the street. It's a very different situation. Well, they're saying that
I
actually.
mean, in general, they just don't have the power they used to. I think. I feel like
Maybe.
that's eroding somewhat.
I think it
And
depends.
people
on
are
the
a bit
scale of these
disenfranchised
things,
by the idea.
I think
of
control now comes in different forms. Yeah, and also idol worship comes in different forms. as
Yeah,
well.
true.
Like you know, there's one thing, and you know sometimes idol worship is well placed because
it makes people do things like become leaders when, you know, if it didn't exist, then maybe they wouldn't bother. But, you know, I do think that, like, people like Taylor Swift still very much benefit from a ravenous fan base. So, yeah, but I understand what you mean. I think people are less naive,
just more
as
critical.
to how people can be. Yeah.
But I was I saw someone. It was basically on Saturday. I watched a play called The Birthday Party, and there was an actor in it who I then saw on the Monday. I walked past him, and I kind of like just thought, "Oh my god, that's like." But then I was like, I don't know him enough other than the context of that play. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
I forgot his character name.
Legend.
Yeah.
And I was just like, shit. But then what would I say to that person? Nothing other than it was a good play.
Yeah.
Loved your performance.
Great play. I saw it on Saturday. That's the only reference point I had, but I was more just like, oh shit, I've seen that. That's my reference point of seeing someone else somewhere else.
It's difficult, right?
And it was just like, fuck, like. But then if I knew them, if I'd watched, like, if some our fans have watched this throughout years or whatever, you know a lot more about that person. Maybe it would be a very different scenario. But if I knew that guy's name, I might have been like, oh, you're that guy. That was a really good play.
Yeah.
Good job, and then move on.
Yeah.
But I would never, If I saw somebody that they're big as like a massive celebrity or something, I don't
Meryl
think
Streep.
I don't think I would go up to him, or like I just wouldn't know what.
I had that
I'm too timid of a person in that regard. I'd be like, oh, I've seen them. I'll tell people I saw them, and that's it. That's probably as far as I would go.
That's fun though.
I'm not going to take cause some people take photos from a distance as well. Remember, someone took photos of us in McDonald's that one time.
Yeah, that's weirder than actually coming up to us and
weird.
asking for a photo.
Especially because they were waiting for like mid-bite as well.
Yeah, it's just
They wanted to.
we just looked
they
up
weren't.
three idiots chomping on burgers.
Just
Yeah.
me choking.
And then one of us laughing.
Real accidental renaissance photo.
Yeah. No, that's a great point, Ross. Really, really well put.
In his suit.
Yeah.
I think you
Just
just
'cause I have the
respect
power
him
and
more in
respect.
his opinions, yeah.
I look
Yeah,
like
it's
the
'cause of
host.
the
I look
suit.
like the host. I'm not hosting shit, but I look like one. Well, I guess I'm co-hosting. But now, because of the framing of today, I'm actually separated from you two. And I am wearing a tie, therefore I feel like I have more power visually.
You're the leader.
What would the audience say to that? Do you agree? I'll see a stream of comments saying they agree with me, and I'm the next, Jimmy Fallon and or other.
See, I feel like that
show.
privilege is getting to your head a little bit.
It really is.
It's like you're going to see that stream of agreements.
Okay, here we go. We'll take the tie off.
But again, you're not
This is a
wrong
Windsor
because
knot, I'll
everyone's
point
agreeing
out,
with
which
you.
I struggle to do. Done.
Now, do you respect him a bit less now?
Formality lost. I've taken the tie off. It's gone.
Now you just look like you've done a hard day's work at the office.
Yeah.
At
I'm
the
waiting
estate
for
agents.
My wife to make me dinner.
He's still stuck with the old stereotypes and tropes.
Yeah. Just
Where's the housewife?
Looking forward
where's
to
your
dinner.
wife? I just want beans on toast when I get home.
Really?
It's so quick and I can make it 3 minutes.
Slow.
But I'm waiting for someone else to make it for me.
Shit.
Fucking hell.
Where is my beans on toast?
You didn't chill my fucking beers, love. Get me my beer. But yeah, suits are weird, aren't they?
Yeah, suits are weird.
Especially gimps.
Gimp suits are fucking weird. Gimp suits are something. Yeah, you don't see it. That would be a unique thing to see someone in a gimp suit.
I don't think gimp suits are that weird.
They're kind of weird. If you're wandering the streets in one, you would be weird.
Yeah,
if one of us was wearing them now
exactly.
and there was no
action. It's the action. If you'd wandered around, jumping around, writhing on the floor in a tuxedo in a local Somerset village, that would still freak people out. Just because the Somerset Gimp man was wearing a gimp costume whilst he was doing
crawling around.
It's the action.
Cover himself
Gimp
in
suits
mud.
themselves are very understandable. They're a full coverage,
Tell me you
washable
wouldn't
surface.
glance and be like, if you saw someone just casually walking around in a gimp suit in the street.
You'd second
I
look.
wouldn't
You'd
bat
double
I
take.
You wouldn't bat an eyelid.
I wouldn't give him
You
a
double
second
take.
thought. Not the stuff you see wandering around Broadmead these days.
Yeah, no, on it,
That
Broadmead's
is
a mess.
true.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, look how normal that guy looks.
There's a
That's a
picture
normal
of
looking
Smith in
guy.
a gimp suit. I've worn a gimp suit. I think that's the same gimp suit I wore for a photo shoot. We
It
did.
wasn't a very good gimp suit.
It was a.
We could
shit
definitely
gimp
get a
suit.
better one. But I feel like if you want to get a really good one, you have to get them fitted.
Also,
of-
God, yeah.
of course, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
A bespoke one. That zip is too low, isn't it? on
Way
the
too low.
mouth?
Yeah.
What kind of scenario? If you liked gimp suits and you weren't sure if your partner was into gimp suits either,
How do you?
when do you introduce that? Like what?
I jump out on him.
Do you leave it? The surprise tactic, rather than just say, "Oh, by the way, that thing hanging in the wardrobe is a gimp suit and it's mine."
My
wear it all the
opinion would be to leave it as late as possible.
Late as possible. What? So you've really
Give it years.
they've
Lights
committed.
out.
They've committed, and you go. By the way, I'm actually really into this. Bring
You
it
know,
out of the
Bring it
cupboard.
upon them. Yeah,
Yeah.
But the way that they find out about it is you get into bed, pull the sheets over you, and turn the lights off, and tell them to come in.
Yeah.
And so they discover it under the
Yeah,
sheets as
Mhm.
well. In
It's
the
a
dark.
shock, and they've had a bad day at work.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Maybe.
that's when you decide.
And you don't want to
Now's
hear
the
it.
time.
Yeah.
And you don't want to hear it.
You don't
either.
want to hear it. You just want to get in that gimp suit.
You're in the gimp
Or you just give them some beans on toast whilst wearing the gimp suit, and that's
Yeah.
win-win, isn't it?
So no time to
He's
talk.
desperate
No time
for- no time.
Zips closed.
I'm shutting up.
Nothing at all. I have
And
nothing
then
to say.
there's ear zips as well. That when they try to start talking, you're like zip. Oh, all gone. Can't hear, can't speak, only see
And feel.
and feel. And then there's another zip down the bottom.
That one undoes. Everything else closes up. Oh God.
Then you hear the sound of a vacuum cleaner.
Like a flower made of flesh and leather.
Oh God. I wish to blossom.
I'm blossoming once per year. Smells like death, though.
Is there any form of funny news this week?
Funny
Ross,
news?
that we can end this on a
this
real
thing.
chirpy moment.
I was looking
like
for some
a
funny
down
news.
plane or
Oh, there's this article which I think people will enjoy. Smith will enjoy it. I haven't read it yet. I read the
of course.
headline. It says people reveal what they do to survive if aliens invaded today.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
So
just
recent polls revealed.
A regular poll. Regular people.
Yeah, I
not
assume
alien,
so.
like-
Well, I mean, if they're finding the article, maybe they are into aliens. I don't
There
know.
might be some.
But it says a recent
Yeah.
poll has revealed that around a third of UK residents believe they're unlikely to survive if hostile Martians invaded Earth. What's more, a third think they'd be lucky to survive more than 1 month, with just 1 in 10 feeling confident they'd survive more than 1 year. The survey of 2,000 people was conducted by Layered Reality, a company behind a new immersive experience based on Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds musical.
I knew it. I
It's
was
a fucking
waiting. for
PR
it.
piece.
I knew
It's
it.
a PR piece.
It was the Martian bit. I'm like, that's already loaded with War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
1,000,000 to 1, they said.
I mean,
Anyway,
if so it's actually interesting whether or not they come from Mars. So I was watching a Kurzgesagt video the other day.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
They're really going balls to the walls these days with videos. Like they used to try and
Yeah.
keep things like vaguely like normal.
Layered. Yeah,
One of the
in
recent
fact.
ones I watched were what are the 3 most likely ways we'd be destroyed by aliens. And
what were the 3?
so it's quite interesting. So this was all predicated, and why I wanted to bring this up initially because of the Mars thing. It's all predicated on the idea that aliens will come from outside our solar system. And if they do, then there's a
Right.
huge distance for them to travel. And if they were going to use some sort of weapon, it would be a weapon that would have to take time and distance into consideration. The big thing about spaceborne combat is as long as we're all adhering to the speed of light, which there's a good chance that if UAPs/UFOs/aliens exist, they don't adhere to the speed of light. But if we all adhere to the speed of light, that means that nothing can exceed the speed of light. Nothing can go faster.
Superliminal, is something like that.
So yeah, so superliminal is where you go faster than the speed of light.
Yeah.
And
But if
so
you go
far we
faster
haven't.
than the speed of light, you can't go back on that. You're always going back in time. Or
So
something.
there's a whole time element to
You're
it as
stuck
well.
in that point.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
can't interact with people that are.
Yeah, there's a space. Yeah, it's to do with relative space time. Lots of. Yeah, exactly. There's
Anyway,
there's
yes,
another good
carry on.
Kurzgesagt video about this as well. But yeah, essentially, you'd always have to bear in mind the distance that your like weapon has to travel and the energy required to do it. And it would take like even if we were like shot at the fastest possible speed you can shoot a projectile from our nearest solar system, it would take like hundreds of years to get here. So imagine you were like. It's the equivalent of the bombs for World War II just falling now, almost, you know? So you made the decision to go to war 80 years
So
ago.
much stuff's out, yeah.
Yeah, 80 years ago. And now
they've
your
seen the-
civilization is dealing with the fact that those bombs are now dropping, you know?
Yeah.
Which is really interesting,
They were
concept.
seeing as an industrial age and just like, oh, let's go sort that out.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
oh, it's
yeah.
all changed. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah.
So
Exactly.
that alien civilization would have to be able to predict what humanity's going to be like by the time the bombs land and whether it's a threat that they need to annihilate at that time in the future.
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, yeah, partly, yeah. Although if you ask me,
Or if it'll
I
be a
think
right
that
laugh.
I don't personally believe that if they have the capability to visit us here, going the vast distances in order to go from wherever they've come from to here, I don't think that they'd be limited by the speed of light. Anyway, I think that anyone who thinks that they could survive anything capable of intelligent life coming to visit us is absolutely deluding themselves. And
Well, this is just
we've
a-
just got to hope that they're good.
Yeah, all this is saying is that they would what people would do, which was first thing they do if Martians
Mass
did
orgy, right?
indeed land on Earth tomorrow is
Number
find
one mass orgy.
no
I think it
number
probably
one
would
is not.
This is
Mass
like
orgy.
Family Fortunes, but don't involve your family.
It is, yeah. I mean, oh, okay,
Yeah.
a guess then. Okay, let's 3 guesses.
Yeah.
So, what do you think people said?
What?
Give me 3 guesses of what people said that they would do if Martians have
The first things they would do:
Martians. I
Find
don't
an
want to say
underground
Martians.
fill up the
bunker.
bathtub.
Underground, fill up a bathtub, underground bunker.
Seek a shelter.
Okay, seeking shelter. Run and hide. Run or hide is on there. I don't know if that counts as seeking shelter. It's run and hide. That's 18% of the vote there. Find essential supplies is 20%. So they're all going to be queuing
Toilet
up.
roll.
Those guys are fucked. We've seen that happen.
Definitely.
They're all
toilet
desperately
roll.
trying to clamour for toilet roll, queuing up. They're all fucked. They're dying in a supermarket.
They're all dead.
Or find friends and family, which is 26%. Which, would you do any of those things? Would you run and hide, find friends and family, or queue up in Tesco for some toilet roll?
Well, the second one, yes, but it wouldn't be friends and family. It would be equally horny strangers.
You're creating a
mass orgy.
You're creating the mass. You've got the bus.
I invite them to my bunker then.
You
So
still
yes, run and hide,
okay.
but I would go together with this really aggressively horny group. Mass orgy.
I guess you're going to go on
We're all
foot
dead
because
anyway.
all the roads are going to be clogged up. People are going to be panicking. They're going to be driving. They're going to go, I have to get out of the city. But where are they fucking going? No one knows because they always get stuck on the motorway.
Exactly.
So you're going to gather these people on foot in a
We'd
a
run
bus,
through the fields, maybe bang in the fields.
a field
en route.
banging orgy.
We're gonna
While
die
the world
anyway.
goes, you're there just in.
I'm there
some
eating
crops.
cake and reveling.
You got some cake.
In the end,
You managed to get some cake.
This is why we all need to get good at power motoring. Because
Get on the boat. Get on the boats because not everyone can have access to boats. We can steal a boat. We have access to a harbour, which I feel like a lot of people will try and.
wait, you might have misconstrued it. He might
Oh.
be talking about motor boating.
Oh yeah,
which
sorry.
I'm
Can you
more
clarify?
interested
Can you
in now,
clarify?
Karen.
you know paramotoring.
Oh yes, yeah.
The,
Okay,
A
yeah.
hang glider with, well, not hang glider, parasail with a
Craig's a big fan of
motorized
it.
prop on the back. That would be a very ideal way to get around the south of England in situations like this because you're right, cars will probably get jammed up or hijacked pretty damn quick.
Do you not have to get up to like a quite high like a hill to jump off of?
Dude, there's just no point.
Top of the building?
I get this. There's no point to trying to come up with. I've thought about this a lot. There is no point coming up with your survival bug out plan, especially not in a place like the UK. Maybe in the States, if you've made up a load of you've got an area of land that's hours from anywhere, maybe. But in the UK, we're too close to anyone to have any plan to survive ourselves independently. We're all going to succeed or we're all going to fail. And the idea that you don't is just delusional.
Well, what happened in 28 days later? They were in the countryside, the rural
Yeah.
countryside. Do you think they're more likely? Because they're going to focus on the big cities because there's more people there. And they're all going to get stuck in the big cities because the cars are jamming up all the roads.
Yeah.
If you're already out in the sticks, you've got a bit.
Not with
Maybe
the
you'll
effort.
last a bit longer.
You'll last
Well,
a little bit longer.
Yeah. I mean,
have a bit of time.
rural. I mean, if I was to say to you where would to go right now to try and survive unknown outcomes, Scottish Highlands probably. Get somewhere right out the way. It's your best bet in the UK. Outer Hebrides, even better. I don't know what the
that's where we
altitude
can
there
steal a
is.
small speedboat.
Well, if you wanted to, in the
But they won't
Hebrides, it'd be
open-
useful. I mean, but the thing is that the Outer Hebrides, the islands off the northwest of Scotland, their altitude isn't very high. So if the water levels rise for whatever reason, say we have an earthquake because we have a nuclear event go off on the coastline of the UK, so you then need to worry about tsunami. So then you'd need to worry about how high up you are. Sue's army. But yeah, it is, I guess, a fun thing to think about, but I'd much rather not a lot of times.
I'll point out, 5% said they'd get intimate with the nearest human, which sounds a bit
It's this
rapey.
guy. You're in
That's
the
not cool.
5%. You are the 5%.
Well, the way that it words this is intimate with the nearest human.
Yeah, that's just like
Like you were leading a party bus.
I look for,
Over here, guys!
I
Orgy this
specified
way.
I'm looking
Picket
for
signs.
equally horny members of
Yeah, yeah.
society to join me in mass buggery.
Yeah, what would you call
Right.
it?
It has to be buggery.
The bugger bandits.
The bugger bandits.
And
Why
you'd
did you put the
form a
word
tribe.
bandit on it? That sounds
It's
worse.
alliteration. It's alliteration. I don't
Yeah.
have time, Ross, to think of a good one.
That's fair.
The world is ending.
Yeah, and you've only got one sign you can make. bugger bandits, and somehow people are following you.
And yeah, also like it needs some sort of structure for people to follow as well. Like, look, I know we do weird stuff, but we do actually have the best form of societal structure so far.
Someone following, just putting their finger in another
That's all it means. Is if it feels good, do it. That's our only policy.
Bit of this.
Like Smith says, we all got to work together to get through this.
Yeah.
And those who bugger together are together.
Yeah, they physically are. It's like a human centipede, but consensual.
Yeah. So if we see a parade, we're assuming that you're at the front of it.
Those are the bugger bandits.
The bugger bandits. So that's a parade that's
I'm
growing
really
larger.
annoyed that their post-apocalyptic society is the most
Working.
popular.
And they are reproducing like crazy.
It's carefree.
Crazy. Looks like that seed does take.
11% actually said that they'd asked the Martians to take them back to their planet, which seems absurd.
I would love that as well. Yeah. No, so this is like there's quite a lot of disturbing.
Close encounters it. Yeah.
There's a lot of disturbing stories about people, hikers and things like that, out in the wilderness, getting mutilated, all sorts of horrible shit happening to them. Other things like, let's say, for example, that craft are visiting us from another place, be it planets or another dimension. The way that they do that may be using energy that creates radiation and things like that. And again, lots of people who claim to have encountered things like this have had illnesses consistent with radiation sickness, people losing their hair, soldiers getting full disability benefits because of how sick they got when dealing with weird incidents. I've actually forgotten the point I was making.
That's fine.
There's a catalog, there's a lot of hearsay out there that I have to remember, and then I just completely forget facts.
Well, apparently 4 in 10 said they saved their children or their partner first.
Oh, that was it. Sorry, it was the 5%. There was a bit you talking about that they would ask them to take them back to their home.
Yes,
planet.
they go back to their
I think when I go camping nowadays, I'm like, well, if that ever did happen to me and they're going to cut my tits off,
don't take my tits. I'll take my tits.
At least I'll be like, well, can you show me what this is all about before you lobotomize me? Like that would actually be the thing. I wouldn't be like, how do we survive this? I'd be like, we're fucked. I wonder what all this is.
Can I just ask, when you're doing different activities, about going out camping,
how often do I think about
what if aliens come?
How often are you thinking about aliens?
Not that often, but often enough.
Well,
it's frequent.
Well, we've
well, the other thing is though,
your mind wanders when you're camping. Sometimes it wanders.
Exactly. The thing about camping is you're often in a dark place where the sky is really clear. Yeah. So you get to look at the stars a lot. Something I never do.
Bears were outside our tent.
Yeah.
Any type of snapping of twigs, we're fucked. We're going to die.
Yeah.
There are bears.
Exactly.
There are bears out there.
Exactly.
They mentioned bear scat. We're fucked.
Yeah.
Just zip it back up.
And that's a very human thing to do, imagine how scary the world was before we could build locking doors. Yeah. And also we had no science to
pull the rock across. I can't, it's too heavy.
It's so heavy.
The wolves are coming.
I'm really tired from not finding any berries today.
I'm so hungry and I can't pull these.
Pull the rock across.
The wolves are coming.
Yeah, exactly. So I like to go out there and let my little monkey brain whir away with all the dangerous things it's been
the conspiracies
on the internet.
Digesting.
Yeah. Just let them go limp and let them take you.
Yeah, I'm just present
Was that star
with my
moving
thoughts.
FTL?
Is that a star? Is
that
that
Starlink again?
UFO.
My dad once sent
I'll
me
take a
clip.
picture and it looks like shit again. Yeah.
My dad sent me a video of stars moving in a weird way, and I was like,
Did it work?
for a second, I was like, holy fuck, what have you filmed? And I was like, it's Starlink.
Starlight.
It's always Starlink.
But did it look clear?
Yeah, it actually did look good.
That's
as well.
amazing. Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
I feel like every time you point
shit.
to the sky, it's like when there was Northern Lights in the UK, all these people taking photos. It's just like, this is dog
awful,
shit.
great.
Without a proper camera setup, it's just awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starlink does look space age, doesn't it? Seeing those lights in unison, perfectly formation. It's very cool.
But, and one brief correction from earlier: it's not superliminal; it's superluminary.
Superluminary. Very similar sounding. Superliminal isn't it like a liminal space vibe of like? Is that a game?
Sounds like
it's a game.
Superliminal is like to do with consciousness, I think.
Yeah.
A fifth of Brits.
Superluminary sounds like higher consciousness to me.
Superluminary.
So lumen, obviously light. Yeah.
Yeah, but luminary.
Yeah.
An elevated.
Yeah, a person who is a light with knowledge.
Yeah. Higher consciousness.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean,
well, I'm saying the Oxford Dictionary is wrong.
That's something I have a problem with. If you feel it's easier for you, I don't have a problem with that. But when you take it to that extreme, which is what I think you were getting at, it's why I initially gave you that sort of negative vibe of like, don't say it. Don't say it.
I said it.
You said it. You think. Anyway.
No, a fifth of people would save their pets before anyone else.
Well, they probably do deserve it more than most people.
They're the most helpless.
Yeah.
I suppose in that scenario. So you would just grab them up.
Plus, a
take
lot of
'em with
people
you.
don't
Quick
deserve
guess.
to live as much as animals do.
You just take them with you, wouldn't you? You just, you know.
Oh, I thought it'd be like, I'll put you out of your misery before the aliens
I mean, that,
dissect you.
you can go dark with it, I suppose.
Like
If you were literally like in, what is it? Not science.
Will Smith, I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. He does have to, yeah, but that's because his dog turns into a zombie. Though.
Yeah, but
So
it's,
it's
either
always
that
like-
or the
it's
dog
like-
gets probed.
It's like when you put down a dog
Ugh.
for any disease or like it's about
Yeah.
to die. So you will.
But aren't you just
do the
proving
right
to the aliens that you're happy with them enslaving you because you've enslaved and captured a lesser being?
Or well, by bringing.
You're like, look
your
what we do
slave
to them. Yeah, look, I keep this in a tank in my room and feed it worms.
I guess so, but they're not
They get a
working for
collar.
us.
Who? The aliens?
The dogs or the cats. Or
We're
the
not
pets.
working for them, but they
But
may
as
just
in,
treat us as lesser
Like
species.
a battery.
Think about how we treat anything.
Like the
beneath
billionaires
us.
treat us.
Why would anything smarter than us treat us anything better than we've treated anything else, but like lesser than us? If you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
That's what concerns me.
The higher beings.
We haven't really set a very good
All
example.
the
of it.
four-dimensional beings that we can't see because we're not on the four-dimensional plane.
All I'm saying, guys, is when
We
we're
can
all
only see-
pinned with
we can
our
only see in
hands and
two
ankles wide out in some sort of bizarre metal machine, and we're getting our
Yeah.
tits and balls cut off, and the aliens are laughing, and Bigfoot strolls by behind them, I'm gonna be like, "Told you guys, I fucking told you."
I knew it.
I
Yeah, we're
told
all
you.
queued up here.
Who has the
This is
last
stupid.
laugh now?
And then in comes
Mass
the.
buggery. Alien buggery, though.
And then trots over the room, and they've all just contained all the really shaggy ones that they use for their breeding programs.
We don't
You'll
like
go
these,
off to
huh?
populate another planet.
This guy's super virile.
This is one of our
Hyper
breeders.
virile.
We stud him out, but they
We
keep on.
caught him mass buggering at the time.
Yeah, just-
You'll be good. Oh, a breeder.
He's still fucking the air.
Just naked,
humping.
greasy, with a constant erection.
humping like a
Oh, this one's useful.
crazed dog.
Anyway, that is all the time we
Yeah.
have for this
Yeah.
week. I hope you enjoyed our improvement to our fashion. This
It's
week.
not. This is not a regular thing. I'm not going to wear a shirt for all
What?
of these, like
What the hell?
all the time,
All right, fine.
unless it's voted upon in some sort of official poll that we post. But I don't think we will.
There's a notable increase in engagement.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's suddenly it's gone up. It's like, oh, just because all you have to do is pop a fucking shirt on.
Easy.
But no,
Thank you to all of our supporters out there. We're talking Patreon, we're talking
Yeah.
YouTube, we're talking Twitch. Thanks for supporting Hat Chat and keeping it going.
What do
The
patrons
ads
get?
definitely don't.
what do patrons get?
Oh, patrons get an upload by Ross Hornby of the ad-free version
It
on
is, yeah.
Patreon, which is really cool. If you don't like ads, we don't either, but that's just the necessity of the content we produce and the platforms we put them on.
Mm.
But yeah, you can do ad-free on Patreon. And also, you get your name put at the end
Yep.
of the credits of
That's
the
true.
video, where you get
Mhm.
to see the thumbnail of Ross looking like a wolf.
Every single one of those people has contributed to my future deprogramming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be very expensive.
It's going to be a lot. I'm
Does it-
I'm
does-
reading a lot
I
of
would have
garbage.
thought it'd be a lot larger than this, but it does say 1/3 of Brits think about Earth being invaded by Martians at least once a
War of the
year.
World's really fucked us, I think.
Once a year?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I
You
feel
think
like
about it every 30 minutes.
I don't think about it every 10 minutes.
You think about it now.
I've
Hours?
given it. It's definitely caught my interest, but because I think as I'm aging, my brain, the part of my brain that would normally turn to God, is starting to turn to aliens.
Oh.
So I do wonder whether that's partly it. You know, helping me to
I'm waiting for that.
square my unsquared desire to rationalize my own death.
Mine's more towards generalized intelligent AI,
Yeah.
and that being our overlord or mass bugger.
See, I think it's a very good theory that the entire universe is ran by a super intelligent, generalized.
That's what we have time for today. Thank
Yeah,
you
that
so
is what we
much
have
for
time for,
listening.
Okay.
We'll see. Another time, maybe. That's a deep conversation to
I
have.
don't think it's a simulation. I think it's a thing. But
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Thanks for watching.
something to think about.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Come on, Smith.
Fuck all you guys like to say. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to see you.
Seven boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm not done. Ah!
We got Poindexter Jr. You know how to get the ignium out?
He's Unit B.
He's like the big bag of misshapes you get from the Cadbury store. Get a bigger bag though, that's the thing.
Do get a bigger bag.
Have you got a bigger bag?
Yeah.
Is the bag too big? Is that why you're so worried about twisting your testicles? Because you noticed the bag, is
too
bigger than,
big,
significantly bigger than the ball.
There's too much room to move.
Smother him with your oversized bag. Stretch it across his face and kill him.
I'm currently using it as a balaclava, so I can't.
Seems like he was killed by being suffocated with a ball bag being stretched over the mouth and nose
Some
of his
form of
target.
human skin.
We can track this. Take a dusting of this imprint.
They're unique to
They're
every.
like fingerprints. Yeah.
You dusted for bag prints. What, at every crime scene? This is a traffic stop.
Dust for bag prints.
Dust for bag prints. I don't trust this bus driver.
So we need
Well,
over
how
to
do they
the.
take the bag print?
You know
it's
those
like a-
bags of chalk you use for climbing?
Yeah.
You dip your balls in
And the
those
chalk, yeah, it
and then
seals it.
slap your bag onto a piece of paper.
What a beautiful game, Ross. Can you imagine how those waves will look at GTA 6,
I
GTA
can't even
6,
picture
Grand Theft
how
Auto
good
6
GTA 6 will be.
by Rockstar
Grand Theft
Games.
Auto 6, is that what you mean?
Huge leak.
2025 Grand Theft
Exclusive.
Auto 6.
I reckon it's going to come in the first quarter of 2025, between January and March.
They release everything in November normally, don't they?
No later than March.
No later than April, May,
I'm calling
June.
it right now. Does Florida get snow?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
GTA 6 is not going to have snowy scenes.
This has been built really well. This is withstanding a lot. I bet there's full destruction in GTA 6.
What is that beeping? Oh, it's my ankle bracelet. I've gone too far. Much like in GTA 6, it seems like the main character has an ankle bracelet, which could be a way of